Hey, what's up, guys? Ghostboy101 here, and today we're going to be playing Dark Souls 3. I know I'm getting a bit out of order here. Some videos in the past I've made are on Dark Souls 2. Uh, I haven't done actually a full Dark Souls 1 series. I tried to a long time ago, but it just didn't work. Um, but now, as I said in the last couple videos, I finally have my mic working. And with that, we can finally get some motherfucking recording done. And with that, I can record some new games for you guys. So today we're going to be playing Dark Souls 3. I did pre-order Dark Souls Remastered, which is the remake of the very first game. Not the very first, if you want to be technical about it, but first in the one that has Dark Souls on the title. And we're going to be playing that on the release date on May 25th, I believe, of this year. So I'm going to shut up now so you guys can hear this intro.
Where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, so that was the intro. I think it's over. Maybe. Alright, yeah. So, yeah, that was Dark Souls 3's pretty much what they need to have you know about the storyline. Right away, as you can see, game looks a hell of a lot better than any of the other games in the series so far, except for Bloodborne. Bloodborne looked really good. What do we name the character, guys? What do we name him? I feel like putting my gamer tag would be a bit generic. I got it. Let's go. Oof. This is Oof. His name is Oof. He will be Oof forever. We'll keep him young. He's a young boy. By the way, yes, I'm not recording through a plain old nothing anymore. I actually have this condenser microphone that I'm using, which should sound pretty good for you guys. Hoping so. I'm gonna go night, because I always go night. That's my classic Dark Souls class. What thing do we want? I think I would like a Divine Blessing. We're not gonna screw with the hair and anything, because I'm never gonna care about it. Alright. Alright. You guys ready? I'm ready. I love Dark Souls, so this should be fucking amazing.
I love this game with all my heart and all my soul. I don't know why anyone would like Dark Souls. Sorry about that. I'm just adjusting the mic.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. We're coming out of the grave, I think. Note, I have played Dark Souls 3 before. I'm trying to just make it so you guys like it. I know it's kind of stupid. I didn't record it on the very first time I played it, but that's because I played it on PS4 before I had any recording stuff. Oh, look, it's me. It's me. Look at that trash-ass starting armor. Let's hope it at least gets me not killed by the first boss. Alright, and as you guys know, I'm no dumbass to the controls. I've played Dark Souls before. It's no big deal. Now note, I will not be doing any modded type of shit on this game because it's on Xbox One, which is why this is finally looking so good for you guys, because I finally have everything set up for a next gen. And I have a next gen. So, no mods, because obviously there isn't, I don't think there's any console mods for this for the Xbox One right now. And I wouldn't take them even if there was, because you know what? I don't care. Dark Souls 3 is supposed to be hard. I'm going to keep it that way. Even though I've kind of gotten used to it now, so it kind of defeats the purpose of it being hard. Oof. Anyways. Oh, look, it is a bonfire. Alright. So, I guess what I could talk about is, I'm sorry guys, I didn't really keep my promise on I'd be back real soon. I've actually been going in and out of jobs lately, and I've been getting new jobs, old jobs, and money to buy stuff for the setup. So, this is pretty much one of the first things I bought when I got a new job. Was I bought the full version of this game so I can play all the DLC for you guys, which I have not touched. I've touched a little bit of the Frosty DLC, or aka, I think it's Ashes of Ariandel. But I haven't gone anywhere near the Ring City. I've seen the Ringed Sun, which is in the main game, but so I've nearly beaten the game. But other than that, I haven't gotten that far. And right now, I'm kind of used to how these enemies run. I had to get a little used to how Dark Souls 3 runs as compared to Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1. Because Dark Souls 1 was really laggy and really slow on frame rate. Dark Souls 2, it was alright. It was alright. It looked good. Fashion Souls, as we would state it in the Dark Souls community. And then Dark Souls 3 is just, oh, it's gorgeous. 60 frames per second. And I have an Xbox One S, so it's even better. It's just a beautiful game. I love it. We got all these cool emotes. Anyways, I'll stop wasting time. Let's get on with the game. So if you guys don't know, obviously, this is the first boss. His name is Undix Gundar, I think, if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. But you take this big ol' cool looking drill-like sword out of him, and he comes to life. And he's a big douche. So without further ado, let's get into it. Also, note, if you ever want to play Dark Souls 3, the bosses and enemies and everything are a hell of a lot faster than any of the other games. So beware the speed of the enemies. They're a very fast bunch. I'm only doing good right now because I've taken time to get used to this game. Frankly, if I wouldn't have got used to it, I wouldn't have done so good. Oh boy, he's doing an attack. Alright. So, if I'm correct, this thing that's on him right now is called consumption or something. The consumed. Because I've seen enemies later in the game and they're called like consumed hollows or something. So I'm guessing this is consumed Index Gundar. I mean, that would only make sense storyline wise. I really should stop being an idiot and just lock onto him. There we go. He's dead! And I only took half health damage. What a surprise. Cool, we got the coiled sword. Let's get this. Let's see, is there any other items we should snag while we're here? Nah, okay. So note, when I said I'd play Dark Souls 3, I meant that I've run through the game and I've beat a lot of the bosses. I've not actually explored the areas. So there are some things in this game, a lot of things in fact, that I haven't seen. So, that's something to consider. Also, we are only going to be doing 30-minute episodes per go on this game because if you didn't know, if you're not a YouTuber, or if you haven't tried to upload a video further than 30 minutes to a YouTube before, it takes a long time. So, and my internet, frankly, is trash. So, yeah, we're gonna hold back on recording hour-long episodes. If my internet were better, I would do hour or 2 hour-long episodes on this game, because I know all you Dark Souls fans out there, which are not many of them on my channel. It's just so fun to watch this game and watch people fail, isn't it? It's so great to watch them just die over and over. I know it. It's good. It's kind of sucky right now because I'm actually able to survive in this game. That's not very fun for you guys. Sorry about that. But I do hope that at least me going through a game and actually uploading for once in a long time with better quality stuff is better for you guys. And I'm going to try not to dink around too much during the episodes because obviously you guys want to see game. You don't want to see me screwing around looking at stuff. I mean, why would you want to see that? Unless you, I mean, if you do, that's fine. Don't get me wrong. That's fine. But, I mean, it's pretty boring to watch me just kind of run around and pick up items and shit. So without further ado, let's go in here. This is the Firelink Shrine, aka the main hub of the game. We're going to talk to the Firekeeper.
I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side. Farewell, maiden.
So pretty much what she just said, if you didn't catch that, was what she means by bring them to their thrones. Why can't I? Come on. There we go. By the way, this is how you make the bonfires. You take a coiled sword and go, bam. What she meant was, you see these thrones and you see how there's only one of them that actually went there willingly? She means we have to kill them. Like, as in, cut off their body parts, or mainly their head in this game, and put them on the thrones. Bit of a spoiler alert, but yeah, that's what's going to happen. Now, I'm probably going to die a lot, because only one of those bosses was easy for me to beat the first time around. And that was Yorm. Surprising, right? The big giant dude was the easiest. I know. So, if you guys don't recognize this guy from Dark Souls 1, this is Andre, aka Buff McDuff, in my opinion. And he is one of the coolest guys ever. I love this NPC. Yes, 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 yes. Now, if you can't see it already, there's 2 Estus flasks, right? I don't ever use the blue one. I don't upgrade the blue stuff. I don't upgrade none of that. I never use that attack. So therefore, I only need health. And you can do that for free. And you use Estus shards as usual. You can infuse weapons. It's pretty straightforward.
Be careful.
And then he just tells you to be careful because he doesn't want his shit to be broken. And then this is the old lady. Sorry if I'm skipping through dialogue. It's just they're gonna take a lot longer to talk to me. She sells a bunch of random crap. You can give her your stuff for money, or you can talk to her, or if you caught that just now, you can give her ash that you'll find along your journey, and she'll make new items for you to use. She's got an emote rest. That's actually one of the cool emotes of the game. Now before I leave Firelink, and this might take a sec, I want to show you guys a glitch for all you guys that are just now getting on Dark Souls 3. And I know that that's a bit dumb because, well, no offense to you guys who are starting on this game a bit late. It's been out for a while, and the remastered's coming out. And the remastered's going to be really cool. I recommend getting the remastered, because then you'll be playing Dark Souls 1 first, which is how it should be played. So, you see this tree, you see that roof. You're not supposed to be able to get up there till the end of the game. I'm going to show you how to get up there at the beginning of the game. But it's going to take a bit. Huh! So you see how it kind of glitched me up a bit there? It's going to take you and put you a frame up where you need to be in order to get on the roof. But you have to jump a specific way. This can take a lot of tries, or it can take a little amount of tries. I personally don't do it much, so it's a bit difficult. But if I can get up here, I can show you guys the items up here, and the items are actually pretty good. And if we can get the items, then we can get through the areas faster, because if I'm correct, the Chlorothy Ring is up here, I think. And if you haven't played Dark Souls before, the Chlorothy Ring in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 is a rare item, but in Dark Souls 2, you get it right off the bat. What it does is it makes your stamina recovery, like, off the ass fast. It's super, super fast. And it's really good. So, if you ever play Dark Souls, you really want that game. You want that you really want that ring. That ring's going to help you a lot. So, if I can get up here, I can go get that on. Now, I'm not sure if that's the item that's up there, but I remember that being around here. So, if it's up there, it's up there. If it's not up there, that's okay. I know there's a ring up there, is what I'm saying. So, I don't know what ring, but there's a ring. So, by the way, yeah, you want to get that boost. I just about got the jump, actually. You want to get that boost so that you can bounce off. And you don't take fall damage from falling down there if you mess up, so don't worry about it. You can do this as many times as you need to. And sorry, I still can't edit my videos, guys, so I can't edit this kind of like little me trying to do stuff out. But on the bright side, this is the only glitch I know of. So you don't have to worry about me doing this too often. Ah, damn. Jumped too early. Anyways, eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to jump and I'm going to get on this little ledge here. And it's going to allow me to go on the roof earlier on in the game. And you'd think, oh, it took fall damage. That's weird. You'd think, oh, FromSoft totally would have solved this and then they would have patched it. Well, they did patch it, and then everyone who plays the game got pissed at them, so they unpatched it. So thank you, FromSoft. You have my thanks. Because if this glitch wasn't here, then people would get so mad, because the people who know how to play the game really well use this so that they get a good start in the game, especially when you speedrun. People who speedrun can get this on the first try. I don't speedrun. I mean, I could try, but I'd probably fail horribly, because I'm not that good at killing things. And they get this on the first try every time, which is absolutely stupid. But, yeah. I would say I'm going to give myself a few more tries, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll go back to the main part of the game where I'm supposed to be right now. And yes, I'm aware I'm taking fall damage. Which I shouldn't be, but, you know, it's Dark Souls. It's bullshit. It's part of the game. It's how it works. Damn. I almost had it. So, pretty much, if you guys haven't noticed, when I jump and there's no sound effect, that means that I'm almost on, like, where I'm supposed to be. Like, the frame almost happened. So, what if I go back here? Does this make it easier? Almost had it. It's gonna, by the way, if you've never done this before, it could take you, like it's taking me right now, like a long amount of tries. But eventually you'll get it. And when you get it, it's gonna be cool. Because then you'll be up there and you'll be like, oh, cool, I did it! And who knows, maybe you'll do what I did the first time I did this, and then you'll, like the second you get up there, you'll instantly fall off, and then you'll be like, oh crap, I have to go through all that again. It just happens. That's how this game plays you. So, if I can just, I almost had it. I just want the weapons and such up here, man. Because if we can get that item, then we can be on our merry way. Alright. And yes, just like every other Dark Souls YouTuber, I don't primarily play Dark Souls, but eventually, guys, yes. Oh, I almost caught that. Yes, I will do PvP videos in the future. I just gotta get that editing crap dealt with so that I can edit and make it all nice. Now, music. Because music is always good in YouTube videos. Okay. So, yeah. Damn it. Alright. 3 more tries. If I can't get it in 3 more tries, I'm just gonna say, fuck it. And I might break that promise because I'm kind of eager to get up here. See, also the other thing is, the reason it's kind of hard to do is because you have to run up the tree a very... I'm not counting that. I didn't even jump. I kind of ran up it there and glitched. Alright. Yep, I'm breaking the promise. I really want to get up there. Hey, there we go. Okay. So, yes, it is possible. It just takes a while. So, now that you're up here, you've unlocked a whole nother area of items. And I can't remember where all the items are, but you're eventually going to go in there. That's the only other thing you can do out here. Let's see. There is an item over here, I think. I'm pretty sure there's an item. Pretty. Oh, well, I guess not. Okay, by the way, that NPC down there, don't fight him if you're new to the game. He's actually kind of difficult even for me to do, and I've been playing Dark Souls since the first one came out. Not Demon Souls, but Dark Souls 1, since that came out. So, don't do that. But yeah, now we're up here. You can see down on everything. Don't fall, otherwise you'll die instantly. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to be very careful and go up here. And you got this. You can drop items there, and then the bird will give you... The bird or whatever is talking there will give you items. But we don't need that right now. Oh, wait. I forgot. I went the wrong way. So, it looks like there's nothing up here. But, obviously, you walk over here. There's an illusory wall. Big surprise. So, you keep walking. Right. And there's a room here. There's a secret room. You come over here. Oh, there's nothing. You go over there. There's a chest. I know that's not a mimic. It's just really dark. Now, let's see. What was in here? What ring? Okay, it was the Convectus Serpus ring. So what that does, you know, obviously says it, you'll get souls more. I said that backwards. You get more souls for killing things. So pretty much you get that, you're going to get money a lot easier. And that's good because at the beginning of the game, if you can get a lot of souls, you can level up a lot and get things done really quick. So that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to get up there and get that done. Now we're going to go to the first area of the game. Or second area if you want to be specific. The High Wall of Lothric. And in my opinion, this is a pretty easy area. I mean, obviously it's the first area of the game, so it's gonna be easy. By the way, some days I might take a while to get a video uploaded because this mic, it likes to stop working sometimes. Like yesterday, I had everything hooked up. It was all perfect. I set everything up, and it stopped working. I was going to record this yesterday, but it just didn't happen, man. So, sometimes things don't happen. So, obviously, it's weird. There's no bonfire here, and I just traveled to a place that I've never been before. I don't know why that exists, but apparently we're here now. And we're going to do stuff. Let's go. Okay. So, bonfire's down here. Just going to light that. Now, most people don't know this, but there is a backwards area you can go to. It doesn't really serve you any good to go here yet, because there's a shortcut from later in the map that comes here, but you can't really get to it right now, so there's no point in going over there. This is where you're supposed to go. And you're going to slice these boys up. And the actual one that'll attack you is right there. And watch out for these guys because they like to spam attack, just like the hollows in Dark Souls 1 do. I already killed him. And pretty much they'll spam you until you're dead. Especially since you have such low health at the beginning of the game. So, your 2 hits. Your 2 hits. Alright. So we're going to pick up the items around the area. And note, I'm only killing the enemies around here that aren't attacking me, simply because it's going to get me extra souls. And the more souls you have, the more you level up. So it's a win-win. And I'm going to go up here first, because this is a kind of a hidden area. I'm just an idiot and I didn't see it. But there are enemies here. Oh, he woke up the other guys. Pretty much, there's just enemies over here, and they're just going to keep throwing fire bombs and crap at you. Alright. So there is a guy up there. If you can't tell, he's throwing fire bombs at me. He's not that hard to kill. You just pretty much run up here. Hey, buddy. There's another one hiding up there. But he ran down for me, so he might stay up there. And there's binoculars. My opinion, binoculars are useless. They don't serve any purpose in this game. But if you like using binoculars and looking at the sweet scenery of this game, go right ahead and use them. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying I don't like to do it. Now, if you drop down here, there's a secret little tunnel, and you can get some lightning resin, which is one of the strongest resins in the game. You should definitely grab that. Then I'm going to run over here. There's a guy hiding behind the crates. He will attack at you no matter what, so pretty much you just have to let him swing first and just back off and then hit him. And yes, you're going to get a lot of fire bombs in this area, and that's because there is a corrupted hollow, like I was talking about earlier, in the other parts of the map. So, that's a thing. There's also these guys, and there's a Drake that'll come there. And I'm going to do the smart thing, and I'm going to get us the Claymore, which is one of the best starting weapons in Dark Souls. It's in every game. So, except for in Dark Souls 2, it's a bit farther along in the game, which makes it a tad harder to get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up here, and we're going to turn right around. Because there's a dragon! Or a Drake, if you want to be Dark Souls specific. And pretty much what he's doing is he's just killing off the enemies for us. And I know it seems idiotic to be going through the fire like this, but if I go through it, there's a shortcut. So if you guys run through the fire, there is a shortcut here. That way you won't have to go through the other way and get your ass burned to smithereens by the dragon. There's also a mimic down here that has a deep battle axe, which I think is better than your longsword. I might be wrong on that, but it'll take you a while to kill the mimic with the longsword. By the way, don't let him grab you. It's a one-hit kill, no matter what kind of health you have. Yay! Oh, he almost got me. You almost got me, you slimy bastard. Alright. He's gonna, like, pretty much do every attack you could think of a mimic doing. And he's also kind of hard to dodge, because sometimes he does these karate kicks. And they're kind of hard to get out of. Alright, he's dead. So he's going to drop the deep battle axe. Let's see if that's any good. Is that better? No, it's actually worse than the sword. I was wrong. Anyways, if you like using axes, that's a good weapon to use. And that has an effect on it, so it'll do effect damage. Now, I know I said I was going to get the Claymore, but we're going to hold off on that because there's a bonfire that I want to show you guys. That way you don't get screwed over later. Alright, So there's this guy. This is a Lothric Knight, a low level one. And what he does is he's going to do this. He's going to spam attack you when he runs up to you. 3 hits in a row, or he'll do that. And always go for backstabs on these guys. Otherwise, they're going to stun lock the living crap out of you. Like that. But then again, this is the type of Lothric Knight that's usually stupid. And he uses a longsword, so he's going to try to attack as much as possible. There's a spear version of him up ahead that's stronger and has more poise. That one you want to watch out for, because he's a lot stronger and he's a lot smarter. By the way, backstabs are the best thing in the game, so always go for them. And I know I said I was going to go for a 30-minute episode, guys. I'm going to go for a 40, just simply because I dinked around for so long. So, I'm going to light the bonfire. And instead of actually waiting to go get the claymore, we're going to go ahead and do that, because I have full health, and I have a Estus if I need to. And if I lose my souls, so be it. I can kill the enemies here over again, and then I can run over and grab them. It's not that big a deal. So, another thing I figured out was if you break these, and if you're really, like, smart about it, you can actually jump over. You don't have to go through all the climbing and all that. Like, you can just do this, and then you're back over here. Or you could do that to get over there in the first place. So what you want to do to be smart is you want to walk out a little. Now he's going to breathe fire no matter what, so you just kind of got to go with it. Now, you may not get all of these on the first try. I'm just doing it because I know what I'm doing. Right, and don't stop running when he starts breathing fire. Do not stop. So I was lucky and I got all that on the first attempt. Usually you don't do that. And I missed the jump. Big whoop. You don't take fall damage. So pretty much the claymore, the reason I got it is because it does a lot more damage. And it'll serve you well in the long run. Pretty much, by getting the claymore, we've made it 10 times easier to play this game. From this point right now that we're at. So, call it luck that I just did that. Because usually at this level I wouldn't be able to do that. But, you know, it's a thing. You can get it. It's a thing. You don't have to wait. Some people usually don't find the claymore until later on, so. By the way, you're going to have to upgrade your stats if you want to use this. You're going to have to up to 16 strength and 13 dexterity, which I could very well do right now. I have the souls to do it. But, I'm going to see if I have any souls to eat first, because if you eat souls, you'll come out with more, and you can level up more. And frankly, what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to go ahead and just keep going through the area, because I feel like if we keep going through the area, not only will I get more done in this episode, but we'll get more items and such to aid us in further parts of the game. So, we're going to continue on until we hit the 40-minute mark. And yes, the Lothric Knight may turn around. I'm not sure if he did. But even if he didn't, I'm going to go attack him anyways because he gives a lot more souls than normal enemies. I'm actually being lucky right now because he hasn't hit me that much. And I got a backstab. And by the way, if I hit the claymore, you'll want a two-hand after he's down like that. You'll end up doing more damage in the long run. And if you do more damage, you'll kill him faster. It's a win-win. Anyways, I'm going to shut up for a sec here so we can get through this. There's an NPC below named Grey Rat. You're not going to be able to get him until a little later on in this area where you find a key to unlock him, because he's a thief. He's a thief. He steals things. Alright, there's another guy over there. Those, by the way, these enemies will destroy you if you don't fight them right, because they spam much more than most enemies, and I don't like that. And I'm going to go ahead and kill the axe guy down here because he's kind of a dick. Come on, buddy. Oh, I almost got a backstab on you, but you moved. There we go. Alright. And yeah, we might as well kill the enemies down here. By the way, don't let that firebomb hit anywhere behind you with these barrels because they are explosive. And he will one-shot you if they hit the barrels. So beware of that. There's also a guy hiding around the corner. And there's the mail breaker. And the NPC is down there, but since we don't have the key, I'm not going to bother going down there. And let's go ahead and head on up to where we need to go. Also, if you run into NPCs, don't kill them unless you absolutely are 100% sure you're never going to need them. Because some NPCs like Grey Rat or, what's another one? Sigurd, later on. Those guys can be helpful in boss fights later on. So beware of who you kill. Because if you kill the wrong guy, you could be screwed later on and you wouldn't even know it until you got there. So, just be 100% sure that you're killing him to kill him the first time. You want that to happen correctly the first time you do it. Now, this is a corrupted hollow. I'm actually going to let him corrupt himself because, frankly, if he's corrupted, then I don't ever have to, you know, deal with him later on. But they do run, and it's actually kind of stupid for me to just stand here because they do a lot of damage. It's like, for instance, he's almost killed me already. And I've barely gone near him. So what I'm going to do is, as quickly as I can, get fire bombs because corrupted hollows are very weak to fire. Meaning, if I do this, it stuns him. But only for that short time that I threw it at. Now, if you time it right, like I am, you can eventually just go ahead and stun lock him with fire. Like that. And by the way, every time you kill one of these guys that, like, well, a hollow that turns into one, for the first time, and only the first time, you'll get an ember for doing it. That's really helpful if you do online play. I'm currently offline, so it doesn't matter. But for online play, that's a really good tip. Here's our Titanite bugs. You want to kill them before they run off the sides of buildings and such because they have twinkling Titanite shards, which help you get rare weapons. He gave me a raw gem because that's just what that particular bug does. But, you know, it's just how it is. So, you just got to remember that. We're getting close to the end of the episode here, so I'll go ahead and kill these guys. Alright. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been Dark Souls 3. I will continue to record this series until we get to the end of the main game, most likely, at most. I might record the DLCs, which I haven't played at all yet. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye. See you in the next one.